Okay, where's my chat? Let's go. Where's this chat? That it is. Alright, cool. So, you know, today all I want to do is just go over gold, and we'll, I think we'll leave it at that. Oh, we'll have a little look at Bitcoin. Okay, so gold. Okay, what I want to just talk about is, you know, this for a bit of future reference for anybody that wants to use these, is, you know, how I'm trading this and what I'm using. Okay, how I'm actually using this, and in order to understand how to use it, you know, I need to make all this clear and just decipher the details. Okay, you know, you can look at a cup half full, and also you can look at a cup half empty. They're both the same cup. They both got the same amount of liquid in it, etc. So first things first is a trendmaster. Okay, the tide gives the bigger picture. Okay, gives the bigger picture into, okay, are we going short or are we going long? And you know, when the trendmaster is, the tide is black, okay, we're only looking for shorts. Okay, that needs to be clear. Now when the tide is short, you know, you can use the wave and the ripple in order to you know, see that tide turn. Okay, so if the wave is blue, then maybe you don't want to take shorts. If the ripple is blue, well then it's how can I explain it? It's more risk. Okay, so if tide is black, wave is black, ripple is about to turn black, you want to go short. Okay, so yeah, I think I made that clear. So here, look, this white line in the middle, the blue line under it, and the scalper cloud, this means it's moving down. This is a downtrend. Okay, the scalper has come up and just peaked up just here. Okay, but then it's come back down. Okay, and at this point, okay, around here where the scalpers come down, everything's to the downside. Okay, so pretty much at where we are, pretty much at this point, that point, where's the oh, okay, cool. Oh, there it is. Okay, yeah, at that point there, let's get rid of that. Everything's moving to the downside. Okay, so that's the first thing. Okay, everything's to the downside. Shorts only. Okay, and even I have a hard time doing this. This is why it's gotta, you have to just take the trendmaster with the tide. Okay, so the tide's down. Now let me just look at this. So when we look at the indicator list tools, right, we've got the tide wave ripple on one chart. Okay, that means I can turn it. It doesn't matter what time frame we're on, because they're all the same. They look the same on the same chart. It doesn't need to go on a specific time frame. They all look the same. So you can look on the lower time frames and see all the detail. Okay, the levels will still be the same. So the Asia session, this is what I want to look at. Okay, so at this point the Asia session is looking like it's controlling direction of gold. Why? I don't know. So at this point, oh, excuse me, we know we're at the top of the range here. Okay, so at this point it's come down, and you know, I've always said I'm not going to take these trades at the top here. There's no point in calling the top or bottom. So waiting, and then it's moved down. Okay, to this point we've had 1 and 3 Asia sessions in this move. Okay, and then all of a sudden it's gone bang. At first one, this is rejected. So in fact, Asia high here, reject, okay, goes lower. Another Asia session, Asia high, reject, go lower. This hits liquidity, forces up, but then comes below. Okay, and you know, let's just call that the high. It poked out, had a doji, and then, you know, almost like a evening star formation, but not quite, moving down, hitting liquidity, bang, forcing up. So if we take this high trend line and the high, okay, goes lower. Now we've got some more Asia highs in here. You can see by the yellow line coming up, bang, Asia high, trend line, moves lower, comes up, previous Asia high, rejected, goes lower. Yeah, you get the picture, man. It's very hard to see. You got to read between the lines, but look at what's going on. Okay, this trend line is clean and clear too. Okay, so let's move down, and when we just label on this, okay, these are the 5 trades, and I want to go into explicit detail into talking about these trades. Okay, this is pretty much how I attack the gold, but you know, I don't really want to share this, because this is very, very powerful. Even if you know about this, it's very hard to implement. You need to know what you're looking at, really. And you know, journaling like this will help anybody just get into the thought process and things like that. Okay, so we'll take the first trade. We've got all the indicators taken off and stuff, but we've just got a straight move down. Okay, we've hit the swing low here, moved up. Okay, so at this point, right, we've moved up. Forget about the Asia high and, you know, all that stuff. I just want to talk about simple entries. Okay, is 61.8 Fibonacci. Okay, we've got a couple of spikes happening here, but the main thing is there's a divergence here, tiny little divergence, and the divergence is in the Overwatch. So the first trade is right there. Okay, now this low here was the Fibonacci from this move. Okay, and this is sometimes the problem is when you've got a move up like this, the fib levels down below here, they're going to trigger a move, they're going to react, and that's exactly what's happened. It's pushed up there. Okay, so at this point, so what I've said here, so measuring fib retracement due to the tide bias, we're awaiting entries. Yeah, so basically it's just awaiting the entries from the tide, and when we look at this point here, okay, this point is peaked up. Where is this on the chart? This is here. Let's have a look on the tide, right there. Okay, so the tide's black. Okay, the trend master level has been broken, but the thing is it's like, what we're going to do here, if I showed you the chart previous, it's coming down. Okay, so this is just here, it's a bit iffy, but look at the blue. The blue means US. Look at every single US session. Why is it like this? Bang, bang. It's just large moves. Okay, large moves penetrating out of places as well, and then coming back in. Okay, it's called manipulation, man. 1, 2, 1, 2. Look, down, up. Oh, this one's down. Very fine here. Down. UK. Up, down. US. Look at that. US opened here, forced its way up, touched the bloody boundary at the trend master, and then come all the way back down to pretty much down to the level. Okay, so let's grab this up. Bloody hell, we're already in 10 minutes. Okay, let's quickly work on these. So to literally get this out of the way, okay, 61.8 level Fibonacci. Now, are we going to take this first trade? I don't know. But at the end of the day, the Overwatch is penetrated, the divergence is there, the fib's there, the tide is on the downside. The only thing that's going to put you off is the Trendmaster level's broken, but it does break on gold. It's not really a trending market, but the moves come in. Okay, so moves come in to the downside. Okay, and now this is what I want to talk about, is this detail. Okay, now as the price has moved down, look at what's happened on the Overwatch. Okay, the Overwatch has come into the boundary right there. Okay, this price is right here. Okay, you've got a trade on the table here that's moving into profit. What are you going to do? You're going to move them. You're going to close it. Well, if you close it, we know that the Overwatch can print divergences off the board, and this is what's happened here. Okay, it could print another low, and the divergence can come in, and that's where the extra profit is. Okay, so the Overwatch has peeped into the boundary here, and look, touched for a double bottom, and that's where we should exit there. And the reason how we're going to exit is simply by stop loss. Okay, so the stop loss needs to be moved down. Now, your stop loss, yeah, this it's hard to see where to place a stop loss, but at this point I think it's going to be around there. Okay, because you've got these wicks here, so you want the price to stay underneath that level, but if it stops back out up, it's going to have to be quick, this move. Okay, so look what's happened. So bam, it's moved back up all the way near the entry level. Flipping out, this thing is doing my head in. Move out of the way. Okay, so I think we've got too many windows open. Okay, so we're here, and I was just talking about, okay, what you're gonna do. You're gonna probably let that move. Your head's gonna be like, oh man, look at the trade. It's moving into the target zone. So you know, this breach here is caution time. Needs to be cautionary when the Overwatch is in the boundary, because that's exactly what's happened. So it's gone from literally boundary to boundary in a few candles. Okay, and now when this is in this upper boundary here, this is you know, hit a fib 88.6 from the previous swing lows. Okay, so you've got the swing high, swing low, and it swung back up, retracement, and hit that 88.6 level, falling. Okay, back down to this level. Now look at what's happened when this has fell. Look at the Overwatch. Okay, this has fallen lower. The Overwatch is diverted, and then it's continued to kind of chop. It's moved up, shot down to hit the target, and that looks like a rigid to me. Okay, you got this zigzagging up very sharply, down sharply, and then it's closed back up above the level and then moved up. Okay, so these lower lows, look at the higher highs here. Very interesting. So, you know, at that point when this has touched that boundary down there, okay, the exact point of where it's touched down there is cautionary. So, you know, you want your stop loss back very close, maybe take some profits too. It has gone down lower, but you know, you've got this profit compared to this last target. Okay, cool. Okay, so moving down. to the next trades. So trade 3, you know, I completely forgot to talk about this trend line here because it's not drawn onto this one, but you know, this trend line, very clean and clear. So right there, let's take it to the wick. Got wick here, entry there, entry there. So this point, let's just go down to this point. This is trade 3, so the move down, move back up. Right, okay, 78.6 here, but when we look at the Overwatch, nothing going on. Okay, can we say that's touched there? I don't think we can. Okay, it has started to move down, but I think the key here is the trend line touch. Okay, it's had a bit of in and ahhing and then move lower. So as this moves down, I mean, as you can see, we've got this area of support here. It's moved into the support area, then it's zigzagged. Now when we look at the Overwatch, it's already made the move into the Overwatch, so the stop loss needs to be set. Where you're going to set it, maybe above these highs here, and it's moved back up. Okay, but as this has moved back up, it has slowly ground down, and look as it's grinding down. Okay, it's grinding down. Divergence printing on the Overwatch. Down, up. Okay, before it's had a final move down and hit let's hit the target. Where are we? Very close to target. Okay, so trade 4, you know, this when it has hit down here, it's very low. Not too sure why I put the target there. Ah, well, we'll come back to it. So from here, we're getting close. There's a few little divergences here, but because this has printed all this, you're going to look at these divergences and think, what the hell's going on, man? This doesn't work. But it's come up, and then the thing is you need to catch it. So you need to catch it the first time when it hits into the boundary, and then what happens after? Okay, is it going to go into the boundary again? Is it going to print divergence? What have you? Now at this point, it's had 3 divergences. Okay. Now even if you start to enter on this one, which would be around here, you know, every time it's moving into profit, but then it comes back down and stops you out. Okay, so as long as the stop loss is placed, you're A-okay. So it's moved down again and then shot back up, and you're not even going to take any loss here anyway because of the tide. So you're just waiting. Boom, strong move up to the trend line again, and then just melts. Okay, now at this point, this is a cool trade number 4. Okay, so you got trend line, you got 70.5, you got Overwatch, bang, big move down. Makes me question a few different things, man, which probably say for another diary entry. But so A, B, C. Okay, trade 4, and then we've had a couple of moves down. They're all kind of big moves. Big move down, and then zigzag up, and then the final move. Okay, so this final move has come in. Okay, so the final move has come in, and it's hit the target exactly. Okay, so perfect move, bang, hits this target. These are the target areas. Hit the targets. Initiated a large move up here. Okay, straight to for trade 5, and the reason why he's hit this target. It's dumped just below this white area, okay, which is a support level, and we're in the overwatch. Okay, very, very powerful. Okay, so trade number 5, moved down, it's pushed its way up. Now here, you know, this is a very strong candle, okay, and it's only made it to here. This is the problem with this one, okay, we've got no overwatch on this one. You got a Fibonacci entry, but no overwatch, no trend line. Nothing going on, man. But what is going on is this. Okay, you see this. You got large candle, 70.5. Okay, so at this point I'm looking at 61.8, 70.5, 78.6. So this could move up to these upper levels, but you might get stopped out. But this has come in, this inside bar, this faking, and right there on that, after that third candle, could be an entry. Okay, and it was perfect. Moved down, moved to the first target. Now what's happening here? Now as this has moved in, first entry into the boundary, 1, 2, 3 highs. Okay, first divergence I'd be out there, and that's why I put the green label. We've hit, you know, 2 extra targets, nearly the third one, and then it started to come back up, and we're just currently sitting on the underside of that at the moment. So 5 very clear trades there, you know, very powerful when you start to dissect all this, and that's pretty much it. So yeah, goodbye.